What is going on, everybody, on this fine Monday night? Welcome back to Week 3 RLSS with our very own Kraken Krew Predators GC3 Plus team versus STS. I'm Yooly, here with my trusty sidekick, Rock. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited. I am so excited. The boys, after going down in week 1, week 2, they bounced back 3-0, looking as good as possible. And with these boys, they're like, all right, look, we won. We're happy about that. But this next week, they have someone that, we're not going to put any hate on it by any means. But it seems to be a little bit of rivalry within some past passings for specifically Mike. But they were going against Landon's team, STS. And I mean, they've been practicing super hard. They've been looking real good. They've been talking about this. They want this moment real bad.
Yeah, they're grinding every single day. I mean, we're in here, we're in the Discord, we see them constantly every single day. And these guys, I've never seen a team more hungry and more driven to absolutely show their best every single week that they can. Week 1 was week 1. We had a sub come in and they hadn't played together, and that's a little bit on everybody. Not being prepared, because not everyone's going to be there every single week. But like you said, they came out swinging in week 2, and they're looking to follow that up this week.
Yeah, and I mean, I've gotten lucky and privileged enough to be able to go and play with 2 out of the 3 players in some 3v3 matchup. And you know what? I think one of the best things that really is about this team is that it doesn't matter who you're playing with. You can take out one of them and still the other 2 will be able to shine. I was able to play with Day Day and Mike. And again, this has already been said on the RLSS casting when they did the first one live, but they talked about how they've been together and playing together for a very long time, specifically Day Day and Mike. And I was able to play with them, and man, they were just going off left and right. It was easy for me. I used to be in that GC3 level. Now I've decided to slow down, create a family, my org, and go ahead and just do casting. And it's really awesome to see like these GC3s just stay consistent, be just absolute menaces on the field. And now is going to be a pretty big challenge ahead of them. Obviously, I know these guys are great players. They've showed it within week 1 with the challenge that they first had of not having their full team. Week 2, absolutely dominating. Didn't even feel like they really even needed to have that much preparation or that much change. And now week 3 against Landon's team. And
Looks like everybody actually is showing up now.
So, that doesn't usually happen on time.
Yeah, we're on time here, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to get into this best of 5. We got Kraken Krew versus STS Week 3 RLSS. Let's get it going.
Ooh, yes, sir. Yooly, why are you joining? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Trying to get on the field. I get it. It's really fun to get on this field, especially with this talent level. But this is not your lane. This is STS and Kraken Krew. Game 1, best of 5 series, and I think we tried seeing a K-Corp kickoff right there. Didn't work out the best for Kraken Krew, but they still got control right here. Day and getting beat inside the corner, but doesn't matter. You got Shy always making out, looking out for their players. Oh, hold on, this could be some sort of psycho, but Landon doing a great job getting that out, and the pressure already building up for Kraken Krew. Shyzak wasn't able to read it. Now Sanzo's going to go off to the sidewall. Does have a little bit of boost. Has a pass option down low. Is going to decide to take it all by himself. And Shyzak doing what he does best. Being in the right place at the right time. Making the right saves whenever he needs to. Landon popping it up. Oh no, hold on. Shanzo can't get there in time. Leaving Shyzak a little bit of space and some boost to get somewhere. But wasn't able to. And now Landon, another opportunity to go up sidewall. But a great bump coming out from Day Day. Also known as D, part of this team. And you know what? D is, I mean, he's the firecracker of the team. At least whenever I'm listening to their comms, he is a joy to be around. And, I gave him the nickname of being, like Chronic, especially with his comms. But hold on, he almost puts a shot in. Goes off the crossbar, and now there could be a counterattack. Got to be careful of your Kraken Krew here. Sansa tried fighting on net, couldn't find it, and now a little bit of boost stealing coming out. Kraken Krew's got to be careful. They can't give away possession too much because they're going to be low on boost compared to everyone else. Day tries finding a hit down low. Shyzak able to push it up top again, and now Day. Or Day Day. Okay, it's very weird. One of their names is Day, but in chat, one of them is called Day Day. Day on this team is also known as Mike. D is known as Day Day, and Shyzak is Isaac. Landed. Oh, could find the top right here. Goes off the side, but good enough for Kraken Krew, able to get that one out. And you know, the offense of STS is not seeming to be too much for Kraken Krew, but definitely, you know, a lot of pressure. Trying to be careful, trying not to, you know, just get rid of the ball. Double play on the backboard comes out, but Landon's not able to get a good enough hit out with Day able to stay real close to it. Still was able to, but Racing finally pops up into our mouths. You know, I haven't heard a lot of Racing so far. You know, I've seen Sanzo make some pretty good challenges and definitely some threatening plays, but hasn't really been popping out yet. And Sanzo, speaking of the man, misses a great opportunity, honestly, for a goal right here. Day-Day's gonna play that off the corner. Shyzak tries going in early, and Sanzo doing a great job getting it to Landon on the side. And I mean, this is looking like a close one right now. What are you feeling?
Seems like we're just getting out of the heat check status. I think they're starting to feel each other out a little bit more, bringing out a little bit more plays. And as you've seen, STS is feeling a little more comfortable getting in Kraken zone, but they're holding it down as best they can.
Yeah, I mean, you know, whenever you're watching RLCS gameplay, you see a lot of just, you know, hitting the ball down the field, seeing are they going to be playing really aggressive and right on us and super tight, not allowing us to make any sort of movement or progression throughout the match, or are they going to allow a lot more stuff to happen? NRG, very well known for playing super defensive and trying to counterattack the entire time, but teams like Falcons are going to stay up inside of your business. You're not going to be able to create as many plays as you want to, but you can also get around that with a good methodical gameplay, so the speed doesn't really matter. And right now, it seems like a lot of ping pong. You know, we're watching a lot of back and forth, seeing what each other can do. Again, Sanzo's has a lot of great moments, but still hasn't been able to crack one through yet. And same thing with Kraken Krew, able to get it a lot of times into the corner, but again, it's just like this, doesn't end up being a goal a lot of the time. Either the second man isn't, you know, in the absolute perfect spot to be able to make some sort of shot happen, or a great 50 coming out from the STS side. Sanzo, doesn't actually end up going for it. It's going to be a pop-up in the air. Landon's going to have a free opportunity. I think Day-Day was expecting a little bit of a different touch, which could end up with some pressure, but doesn't matter. Now Day-Day, greatest touch in the world, is going to go ahead and pitch it back, and this could be an open net right here, and it is Racing! A name that hasn't been popped up a lot so far in this first game of the series, but is the first one to put a goal in out of the entire 6 players. I don't know how you're going to be feeling right now if you're Kraken Krew. You know, the names that are a little bit more frustrating to deal with right now is Landon and Sanzo, and the person to score is Racing. So, you know, either maybe not giving enough respect to Racing and kind of giving a little bit more opportunity, or they just got unlucky. It was a great play, getting it down low into the front of the goal line, and ends up being a goal. And that just happens. 30 seconds left on the game clock, and Day-Day's going to go ahead and try to get it down the middle. Shyzak is going to go ahead and force one of them off, and now the shot's going to be popped towards the net. Racing has no boost right here. Someone's got to get up. It's going to be Shyzak. Shyzak tries to get into the backboard, but Sanzo doing a great job on rotating onto that backboard, but the pressure still stays on for Kraken Krew. Day-Day able to keep it up into the air. Is he going to get one more? He is. Is someone going to be up? No. I think there was already a pre-jump on one of the teammates of Shyzak. Ball's going to go hit the ground with 0 seconds left. STS is going to take the first game of the best-of-5 series. 2 more, and they're going to be out here with a win onto
trying
to
get on the field.
I get it. It's really fun to get on this field,
have
especially with
more
this talent level.
opportunities to be
But this is
able
not your
to get
lane. This
3
is
wins out of this,
STS
and, you know,
and
just as we
Kraken
were saying, I think it's just
Krew.
a full game for teams.
Game
to
1, best-of-5
kinda
series,
get
and when
used to
I
each
tried
other. You know,
saying,
only one goal.
a
Wasn't
kickoff
really
right
a
there.
threatening
Didn't work out
match
the
for
best
either
Kraken Krew, but they
opponent.
still got control right here. Day ended up getting beat inside the corner, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, sorry about that. All of a sudden, my browser wanted to pop up and start playing the stream back. Oh, I was wondering why I was hearing that twice. It freaked me out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't hear it because it was coming from my end. That's why.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get into game number 2 of the series. Kraken Krew looking to go ahead and bounce back, hopefully to tie the series up. STS looking to try getting this one game closer to being a full sweep. And if you're STS and Landon right now, you are really hoping for that sweep, because you do not want these Kraken Krew boys to go ahead and get rolling. As I'm saying that, Shyzak puts it to the bottom left corner, and I think I spoke a little bit too late for STS. as that goes with a double kickoff right there. Either way, whichever one they want to go, they go ahead and play. It gives an open area for Shizak, and all he's got to do is hit the back of the net, baby, and he does, making it 1-0 within the first 5 seconds. Shizak, 100 boost. Is he going to go ahead and try playing for a 50 on the sidewall here? No, he's going to go ahead and play for a double tap off the sidewall. It's going to be a double commit coming out from STS. Got to be careful if you're the defense right here. Rayson isn't able to get there. Day can't get another touch onto it. Day is going to go ahead and hit it to the right-hand side. And again, they just kind of let that play fizzle out a little bit. It's all right. Sanzo tries getting a play through, isn't able to, and now Day marching down the field. Sanzo's got to be close. We got to be careful as Day's close. It's going off the crossbar. Demo coming out. Landon, what does he got for us? He's got 100 boost. Is he going to go and get it down the field? He is. But Day making a good challenge. It seems to be a standstill on the Kraken Krew goal line. Landed back up into the field, and we're going back into a little bit of ping pong action. You know, one thing I don't see out of Kraken Krew a lot of the time, we saw it last week, but they had a lot more opportunity to play freely, I would say, and be able to play out a lot of mechanics, but they are a very fundamental team. Turning for each other, just finding a good 50-50, not trying to do any pre-flips, not trying to do any sort of double flip resets. A very fundamentally good team that has mechanics in the back. They're able to go ahead and turn a switch when they need to, but most of the time, they don't play like that. Day on the sidewall. It's going to go ahead and play it off the ceiling, and I think Day's going to try getting a double tap towards the goal. He's going to go ahead and do that, and Sanzo's a little bit worried right here. Shizak pops it up once, tries finding a shot, can't find it, but Day's going to follow through, and a great job by Landon making the save, as this is going to still be inside of their half. Day still keeping it there. Ooh, double commit coming out from Shizak and Mike, also known as Day. But again, they still come out with the ball. And Day is going to go ahead and hit it down to the corner, and a bump coming in through the backfield. And Day's going to go ahead and stay careful right here. Make sure you're staying vigilant. As a lot of Rocket League players know, corner is going to be your best friend. It's the most safe area inside of the game. Sanso playing it towards the right-hand side. Shizak makes a great challenge on Little Boost to be able to keep it on their side. Ooh, Day getting chased in the back by Landon. That's going to be a demo, but another demo trading out as Day is going to go ahead and release some pressure. Shizak finds a 50. He's going to go ahead and get this boost right here. He's going to try finding another one. Couldn't quite find it, but Rayson isn't able to get back to it, but finds the demo again, trying to get rid of this pressure as Kraken Krew has made abundantly clear they are not going to give you much space anymore. You know, they are playing their back and forth ping pong, but this time around they're going to go ahead and make sure that you are suffocated. Day, no boost, going to go ahead and leave it for Day. Finding a bump on Landon, very important right here as there's going to be no boost on that corner. He does grab the boost, has to be careful for the 50. Now Shizak plays it towards the middle. Day tries finding a shot towards in, but Rayson is going to be able to stop it. Landon has some boost, but Mike taking control of that one, and unfortunately couldn't end up getting back to the ball. You know, I'm a little bit lost for words what just happened. Day got beat out by Sanzo, leaving Rayson with a free opportunity for a shot. And you know what? For STS, again, like I'm saying, Landon, Sanzo, doing a great job creating a lot of the pressure and creating a lot of the open opportunities. But Rayson is the one to get both of the goals so far for STS. And right now being able to tie up the game as a flip reset comes out. And it's going to go under. Rayson gets it saved, but off the top of the crossbar. Straight down in. Day gets a goal for Kraken Krew. And they're back in the lead. Beautiful play from Shizak there, is forcing defenders to have to make a play. As soon as he was able to get underneath and the ball popped right back out to Mike, he places it right off the bottom of that crossbar, slings it in, and they're up by 1 with 1:30 left. Day shot going towards the net. Rayson is able to get a stop and play it down the field, but I think Day's going to go ahead and be fine. He's going to play it across the net. Day making a great touch right there. Shizak's going to go ahead and follow along Landon. Forces Landon to have to play it back inside to himself, but not a lot of boost. Isn't able to actually make a full-on play or a shot towards the net. Plays it into the middle. Shizak tries reading it, but a great job from Landon getting it out to the side of Rayson. Rayson tries playing it down low, and now this is where the boost starvation comes through. 0 and 0 coming out for a lot of the team. Shizak's the only one that has boost. Decided to play goalkeeper right there and is able to get it down the field. Landon pressure. Now it goes to Sanzo. Sanzo gives it back to Landon. Day with no boost. Lando's going to go ahead and play it up into the corner where no teammates at. You know, I saw Racing inside the corner, thought a play was going to come out, but decided to go ahead and leave that one through. Bottom right-hand corner, couldn't snipe it, but Shyzak is going to go ahead and be on the left-hand side. Day tries finding a bump. Shyzak puts a shot towards the net, but it does get saved. And Landon finds a great bump, and Day-Day's got to make a good play here. Sanzo is able to get around one, flicks it up, and Day doing a great job to get the flick out and a great 50. He's going to go ahead and grab some boost here and maybe continue the play. Oh, Day-Day's going to go ahead and try keeping the pressure up. Now Shyzak jumps early, and what a great jump that is. He's going to go ahead and play towards the back of the net, and now they're just playing a little bit of keep away. 2 seconds left. All they have to do is get it around one, maybe find a 50. No, Landon's got to be able to keep it up. He's not able to. Kraken Krew take game number 2 and tie the series. Try to pause and let you get in there, Yooly. Yooly, how are you feeling right now about your Kraken Krew team? Well, our Kraken Krew team. How are you feeling about them? I feel like second game is going a lot better.
It seems like they're starting to find their groove, but they are definitely, they maybe got 1 foot on the ground right now. They're not really trudging forward just yet, feeling as comfortable as they were last week. STS is definitely giving them a lot more of a challenge, and they are definitely showing that they are known to be pushed around.
Alrighty, inside the specified matchup, it is 1-1. Both teams able to show that they can go ahead and get a goal and hold the lead. Landon tries finding a shot, isn't able to, and Mike's going to play it out to the side. Shyzak playing the ball up the field, and hold on, is Sanzo able to get there in time? He's not, but it doesn't go in. That's still going to go ahead and put a lot of pressure on Kraken Krew. Shyzak can't find the shot. And now Day-Day's going to keep this pressure up. Sanzo, not a lot of boost. Yep, the STS team is doing a good job with boost management. Racing finds a flipper set, isn't able to use it. Day plays it out, but Landon reading it perfectly. Shyzak's got to get that out before Sanzo gets there and does. Ball's popped up. Double commit coming out, but great job by Mike leaving that. Still, play's not going to be able to happen right here, but at least they're not double committing and putting themselves into bad positions.
We have yet to see the famous D-Day combo link up like we've heard so much about, especially last week. I've just been sitting here waiting to see a little bang-bang play between the D-Day boys. It's just not happening just yet. It's been a very...
No, it's D-Day and Shyzak!
I guess Mike's just taking the back seat this week.
And you know what? Talking to these guys, I've seen them all, and I feel like all of them do have a lot of mechanics and can really show it out. But Shyzak is the one that apparently is known as the mechanical guy, a part of this team, and really hasn't had to do anything mechanical. Really just is playing very fundamental, straight car ball.
Good old car ball.
Good old car ball, also known as supersonic acrobatic battle cars.
Classic.
Great demo coming out, actually. Hold on, Racing might have a demo on his own. Can't get it. It is going to go and actually leave it. It's not going to be good enough for Landon. Going to have a double commit. It's all right, though. Grab some boost, get yourself reestablished, and keep the offense going. Shyzak maybe trying to find... Oh, try finding a link-up play right there with Day-Day. And now Day. Plays it towards the middle. No boost for Day-Day as Landon's going to go ahead and play this off the sidewall. And does bounce it up. Racing isn't able to find a good enough touch. This could be an opportunity for Kraken. Yes. Oh, I think there was a little bit of miscommunication right there, and Shyzak missing the ball, but it's okay. I don't think the other team was actually expecting anyone to miss, especially in these high ranks. A lot of players very good with their fundamentals, very good at not whiffing or not being in a bad position. So sometimes they take it for granted, and a bait comes out. Landon can't find a flipper set. Good demo inside the goal line right now. Kraken Krew got to play careful and do a great job with it. Day-Day is able to play it forward. Shyzak finds a 50, goes straight to Racing in the middle. Day is able to find a hit out, but does get demoed for his efforts. Racing tried stealing the boost from Day, which did work, but he still did get past. Now Shyzak on the pressure. This could be an opportunity to go offside the backboard. It is, and now it's a fake coming out from Shyzak. Day tries hitting it into the middle. Landon gonna hit it off the backboard. Shyzak tries reading it. Can't read it. Racing. 3 goals out of his team's 3 goals in this entire series. He is absolutely showing everything he can to keep this team in check with Kraken Krew.
But still, all this does is ties it up.
I hope that he does. This isn't a disrespectful comment because it's not intended to be. But Rayson seems like the sleeper. We like you said, game 1, game 2. We didn't hear his name very much, but he's sneaking up, and I'm putting in a beautiful double tap right there. He is the man that is just in those places, and execution is almost flawless at this point for this man.
Landon tries finding a 50 in the midfield, and now he's actually stuck all the way back, and I think there was supposed to be some sort of pop play going on. A little bit of miscommunication. It's all right, as Sanzo's going to go ahead and take control of this. Landon plays it off the backboard. Got to be careful. Rayson's on the way for a shot, and we know whenever he shoots, it could be a goal, as he is the only person to score on this team. As we've said, he is the one to worry about giving some sort of free shot, or even a difficult one. He still has shown that he can get away. He can get away around the ball and still find some sort of pressure. Landon getting dunked by Day Day. Day Day doing a great job with, I mean, honestly, the entire Kraken Krew team keeping the pressure inside of the opponent's half is very good, as Sanzo tries finding a bump inside the net, but Day able to read what they're doing, found the bump play to come through. Day Day and Shizak up on the field. Shizak tried finding the pass off, couldn't find it. Day, not a lot of boost back, got to be careful. He's going to allow Sanzo to take his own time. And a Day Day demo coming out for Day, the triple Day. Hey, I got nothing else for that. Shizak, under boost, gets up by Sanzo. Play's gonna go ahead and stop right here. Shizak, tries to get a touch up, was able to touch it. Not the worst thing right now, as Landon's gonna go ahead and drive back down inside that corner. Day Day, no boost. Rayson, gotta be careful, as Sanzo's got only 19 boost right now. A bad 50 could cause another goal, but 100 picked up inside that corner is gonna, at least guarantee them a little bit more safety. Sanzo trying to play it into the Kraken Krew corner. Now it's going to go ahead and fall up into the field. Bottom right corner, can't find it. Shizak doing a great job reading Rayson's shots now. With 10 seconds left on the clock, there is a chance for a 0-second buzzer beater right here, but looks like we probably are going to end up going into overtime, as Data is going to go ahead and hit at the Shizak. Shizak's going to leave it and bring it into overtime. Again, game 1 going to STS. Kraken Krew take game number 2, and now we're in a game 3 overtime. These two teams have been neck and neck. It's been an absolute battle between two giants, and I don't know the record right now of STS, but at least how they're playing and how I know our boys have been playing. Definitely two giants inside of this entire season. Data able to pop it up. Shizak's gonna go ahead and try following onto the backboard man. Plays it down to the corner. Rayson's not able to read it. This could be awkward for Landon. It is awkward, but Sanzo in a great position to cover Landon's butt. Great demo coming out, trying to release some pressure. Shizak's gonna go ahead and have to fly away from that one. He goes back forward. Day Day tries getting the skip. Can't find anything. Rayson. It's 50 by Day, but uses all of his muscle in this car to keep it right where it's at. Not lose any sort of 50s, and now Shizak. Great job running into Landon. The name Landon is what I've been hearing, and they have absolutely shut him down. Great save coming out from Day, especially on a shot from Landon, as we're just speaking the truth right now, and it's going to go ahead and go to Sanzo. Sanzo puts a shot towards net, and Day making another great save. Shizak has some boost, playing down low. Now Day Day, as the backboard cover, is going to go ahead and try following up with it. Has no boost, and Sanzo has an opportunity. Tries playing it low, but he's ready, and Day Day's got some boost. And wait, miscommunication! What happened there? Shizak just given a free goal, and Kraken Krew will take that every single day. Racing gets bumped, and Landon just a horrible attempt.
It looked like a side flip. I think it was a misinput. He was right there. He had to save all day, and just that unintentional finger slip, tapping that jump button one more time.
And I mean, a lot of people in here. We got 11 people in here. Probably someone in here has been inside of the lower ranks more recently than others. But you do understand that, like, whenever you miss the ball in a situation like that, sometimes it's not going to be answered for. And there's not going to be a goal that comes out with it. But inside of this ranked GC3 level teams and level players, they're going to take advantage of it every single time. And Landon causing a loss basically for STS and bringing to match point for Kraken Krew.
this is going to bring a huge momentum swing going for Kraken Krew after already going down 0-1 inside the series, winning 2 in a row, and especially a crushing defeat like that for Landon and the STS boys. This is looking good for Kraken Krew. As Kraken Krew hits it off the corner, Shizak puts a great shot in, and Kraken Krew is starting to heat up a little bit. STS, I think they might be a little scared.
The boys are catching fire. They're going to need to snuff that out quick, or else it's just going to be an absolute slaughter this game 4.
What can STS do to stop the bad mental? Oh my gosh! Oh, you hear the ding day. Tries hitting it up top, is able to find it. Sanzo hits out to the side, and a little bit of a car switch here, playing in you know, the Sweatmobile, the Sweat Tang, whatever you want to call it, or the Swenick. There's a whole bunch of nicknames people like. Oh, what a great spawn coming out for Racing. Hits it over to the side, and Day is going to pitch it up. Racing not ready for it. 2 people inside the corner that have boost, but not really making good progress outside of their side. Landon using all of his boost just to not even make it to the midline. And a bump comes out from Day. Oh, but no one in the middle ready to follow up with it. Shizak is able to pop the ball up into the middle with that 50. Look at the boys just pressuring them on their own side, trying to give them absolutely no boost, trying to give them no shots to get out of their own half. And Day doing a great job on the challenge there. Shizak is going to go ahead and get faked by Sanzo. Sanzo, great job, but not able to get by 2. Shizak decides to go low and is not able to get that boost. Would have been a great boost steal right there to slow down the STS gameplay, because they just have to start getting faster, heat up, find some shots, and they'll be able to get a goal. But if they got no boost to be able to get out of their own side, it's going to be a little bit hard for them to start, you know, getting their engine rolling. Day to stay close with it, finds a 50 to the other side, and no one from Kraken Krew on that side, giving Sanzo an opportunity. A demo coming through from Racing. Landon gets 15 and met in the air by Day. And again, everyone that's been talking on this Kraken Krew team, Day has been talking the most, saying how much he wants to win this series. 1 game away, and it will happen for him. Shizak trying to make that happen with Day. As a double commit comes out here from STS, this is an open opportunity for a shot. Not able to get as much power on it, leaving Racing some boost on the side, and maybe try finding a flip towards the middle. Able to still get some control, finds a bump, but no shot coming through. Shizak playing the ball in the middle, and another demo coming out. And you know what? From STS, this is actually really good. Not the misplays right here, though. A double coming through from Day. The man that's talking the most on Kraken Krew is backing it up with a goal right here. 2:45 left to go, and he's showing what work they've been putting in. They know how to beat Landon and the boys. Man, oh man, oh man. We're going to have to get the boys in here if they end up winning this entire series, because, oh, Mike's going to be so happy about that one. Gives himself just an opportunity to show what he's got to showcase. Shizak, again, the one that gets to show off a little bit more mechanics than the rest of the team, but Mike able to come through from the side and double that one in. And why not add another one to the resume? 2 shots, or 4 shots, 2 goals, shooting on 50% with a 3-0 slaughtering right now. Kraken Krew looking to take down STS in 4. As the org owner for Kraken Krew, how's it feel to see after, you know, losing week 1, they go into week 2, take it 3-0, seemed pretty easy for them, and now going into week 3 with a team that 100% is a harder team than last week, and they're still just absolutely dominating and just able to just shut them down completely. Doesn't matter if they're getting demoed in their own half, they're still shutting down STS.
It's obviously just such a great feeling. But knowing how much work these guys are putting in and day out, you know, I'm proud of them, and I really hope they're proud of themselves. You know, having people here that want to be part of Kraken Krew and, you know, want to hop in on the mission of giving back through gaming and, you know, supporting veterans and active duty. While actually Day himself is an active duty member in the Navy. It's just a great feeling. It's a great feeling seeing these guys, and I'm excited. They're just going to keep going up and up, man.
Very excited about it, and you know, actually, this could be a good time for some of the people that do view us whenever we do our tournaments. Might as well say it right now. For the next 7 weeks, we're gonna put something inside of our communities, our Discord community. So if you're not here watching it right now, you'll be able to see it inside of the Discord community. But we're gonna be taking a 7-week break as Day Day is gonna put another one on the board. I think this game mentality is completely gone for STS. I think that we can start wrapping it up here a little bit. Start talking about some other things. But yeah, next 7 weeks we are not gonna be doing any 2v2 tournaments at all. With how RLCS is doing their quals and main stages this split, it's going to be qual, main stage the next week, qual, main stage the next week, and qual and main stage the next week. We're not able to really get any tournament times without it being in the middle of RLCS gameplay, and we want to give you guys only the absolute best we can. So we don't want to put anything up that's going to be any less than that. So. But what we are going to do is we're going to focus on our teams and hopefully maybe an upcoming team that could be popping out of the blue. You never know. But we are going to be working with our teams a little bit more. So on the content side, if you haven't followed us on Kraken Krew, you can go ahead and find that down below inside of some of our links. If you would like to join the Discord community, maybe something could be brewing. Maybe we do a little bit of community action and try having some fun around there while we're not doing any of the tournaments. But as much as we can for our Kraken Krew boys in RLSS, we're going to be doing the streams for them. Yes, if you want to find any of the matches with Kraken Krew versus any of the RLSS opponents, we will be trying to host those as much as possible. And Day, and Shyzak take the series win 3-1, and showing that they've been putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort to take it down. Landon's team, STS.
Yeah, these guys played great. They showed out. They backed up what they were talking. That's what we love to see. We're going to pull them up here for a post-game interview real quick. Here they are.
Thank goodness you dragged me, bro. I was so lost.
Yo, what up?
Boys, how we feeling?
Feeling good.
Good, man. Little shaky at the start, I guess, but we cleaned it up.
On to the next week.
On to the next week, he says. But yeah, it was a lot of heat checking. It seemed like that game one, and then you guys started to find your footing more and more each game, and it just showed right there that last game that you guys were fully locked in, feet gripping, ready to go. So Day, after all that talk, how does it feel knowing that you backed it all up?
I mean, it feels pretty good, man. We've been grinding. We played one rank session, so or 2 rank sessions, I guess, in the past week. But yeah, feels good.
Well, we love to hear that, and you guys did a damn good job. Jason, we're gonna welcome Jason on board. He is our new member, sub/coach. Yes.
Yay.
Something like that.
Something like
that.
Well, hey, GG's boys. Rock, I'll hand the torch over to you.
It's really sad to have to say this, but boys, I'm gonna have to step down as your guys' mental coach. I know it's a big hit on your guys' gameplay and everything, but now that we're gonna be go ahead and streaming hopefully trying to stream every single one of your guys' games, I got a duty. I gotta be your casters. I gotta hype you up. And man, oh man, was it fun to watch you beat Landon? Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
You guys were putting in a lot of effort. I mean, and Mike, again, you weren't saying that he's this horrible human being or anything. Just regular Rocket League
Banter,
exactly. And I mean, you guys backed it up. And you know what? The funniest thing was I was talking about Shyzak's mechanics and how he's the one that gets to show him off a little bit more than everyone else. But how did that double tap feel? You went from on their backboard double tap from the corner and just brought it across the net. How did you feel in that?
Grayson, thank you for the follow. GG's, man.
Just Isaac, he's not talking about me, man.
Is he talking about me?
No, Mike.
Man's just
Yeah.
been zoning
Mike.
out the whole time, just sitting there, mouth breathing.
Maybe you hit a goal, Mike?
He don't remember.
He don't
Okay.
remember.
You know what? He was too locked in. I can't even bring up specific situations, but
Like the Evo interview.
Oh
me
man.
being a part of all of that throughout this past week and seeing how much you guys have been putting in and wanting to win this, it was a big win. It was really nice to see, and I can't wait to see you guys do it again next week.
Yeah, dude, it was fun. Hell yeah.
Well, GG's
I'll say,
fellas, we are gonna get
some-
ready. Oh wait, Shizek's got something to say.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. So like the first game we lost, and pretty much the start of the second game, we're like, okay, those are just the nerves. Like, we've played a lot better players in the past and even in our rank session. So I think all of us were kind of, just brushing that first game off, and it seems like every other game we just kind of got better and more comfortable. Plus, like the synergy of all of us, like it seems like once we get going, once we're locked in, we're pretty hard to stop, and you could see that through the last game when we I think we 4-0'd them or 5-0'd them.
Oh, 4-0. It was a great 4-0.
4-0. Yeah.
Well, really glad
Yeah.
that you guys got your footing, you figured it out, had all the faith in the world in you guys. We've seen you guys play enough. So GG's, good W. It's 2-1 going into week 4, and you get back to the grind, and then we will be back this week at some point with the Kraken Krew Raiders champ team. We're waiting to find the dates for their matchup this week. And SJK22, thank you for the follow.
My boy Spencer in there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we'll be watching that game too, though.
Yes, sir. We
Raiders.
got to get in
Hell
here,
yeah.
hype up Bobo, Potators, and Namek. They're looking to bounce back after rough week 1. Week 2 was, they're playing against GCs. They learned a lot. They definitely learned a lot, and they're looking to utilize that and be able to execute everything this week. So, GG's boys, we are going to do our final send-offs, and then we are out.
Cool. Appreciate it, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, GG's.
See you
GG's.
guys.
All right, so like Rock said, we're not going to be doing our tournaments for the next 7 weeks or so to deconflict anything that would happen with RLCS. Again, like he said, we want to be able to give you guys the absolute best content that we can. Doing something like this is super, super fun. The org has been growing very quickly, and we're getting a lot of people in that really want to be here, and they really are a part of the mission. So each week we are going to ramp up this stream, find something new to make it as smooth and seamless and what's the word I'm looking for? Aesthetic for you guys. And we're honestly super excited about this. Putting a lot of focus into the teams, seeing where this is gonna go. And like Rock said, we might do some community nights. Who knows? But if you guys want, you hop down low under here. Check the merch store if you guys want to support us with that. Also, if you guys like Glitch, if you ever had it, or G Fuel or W or whatever, go over to glitch.com. Use our code all caps Kraken Krew. Get you 10% off. It adds another tally on our sales. Once we get to 60, we get a partnership. So you doing that is going to help us reach our goal, along with the merch and anything that we get from the stream, donations, bits, anything like that. 25% of everything that we make from any of those goes towards either homes for our troops, or we put it towards a care package and we send it out to currently deployed Navy ships. And we're going to be posting that stuff whenever we get that on our socials and our Discord and stuff, so you guys see what your support is actually going to, and that we're not just some weirdos pocketing it. So as you can see, this is a little old merch, but we got some new stuff up there, and it's pretty nice.
Someone might be wearing it in the next upcoming weeks. Who knows?
Yeah, it might. It's the synonym of pebble.
Boulder?
Yep, that one. For sure. But all right, we are going to send it out. I hope you guys were able to ride along for the Cringe Fest this whole time. Oh, man. But, hi, Sight. Thank you for the follow. Sorry that we didn't get to you. We were on our weirdo rambling thing. But as you can see, it still says Kraken Gauntlet Series down at the bottom from our tournament. I'm in the process right now of getting us overlays and getting everything perfectly seamless for the RLSS. I got some things I gotta ask them and work out with them, so it doesn't look like we're like stealing anything. It's not anything of that. Obviously, we're just trying to support our teams and promote and everything for us along with RLSS. Any final words, my man Rock?
No.
Nothing?
No, I'm all good. I had fun.
All right, sounds good. Well, give us a follow, hit the notifications button, or join our Discord, and you will get those tags when we are live. And within the next couple days, we're going to be putting out a message when we find out when the champ team is playing. And you might see a little bit of 2v2 gameplay between the two ugly faces you see on the screen right now sometime.
There's no one behind me.
Oh, yeah, it's me in the reflection of my... All right, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you in the coming days.
See ya.